On a normal, sunny day in Bintulu, by the Batang Kemena River, there lies a peaceful village. Near the river, there were 3 friends preparing to go fishing. They are Haji, a Punan, Su, a Vai, and Tunku, a Malay. Tunku is preparing the boat, making sure it is ready to sail off.
Fishing rod, check. Bucket, check. Drinks, check. Food. Only linuts available. Considered check. Now, let's wait for the rest to come.
Shortly after, Haji walks towards the boat. Happily, he whistles. A few moments later, Su appears, smiling towards Tunku and Haji as he carries the fishing rods. One by one, the 3 friends entered the boat. Tunku and Haji went in, cheering loud and excitingly.
Yay! Yay!
The 3 friends went off their fishing journey down the Batang Kemena River. There they found a perfect fishing spot and decided to begin fishing. Since it's still early, we can hear the sound of the morning breeze. The 3 friends laugh and chatter as they fish. Time went by, and soon it was already midday. The sun shines bright. Time passes by, and it was already late afternoon. The skylight begins to dim. The river flows faster, as it is accompanied by a sound of birds chirping. Haji, Tunku, and Su are starting to get tired and bored. They each let out a long sigh. As they are about to give up, one of their fishing rods moved and snatched. They were very excited, anticipating how big their catch would be. They did not catch anything. There was only a worm, using their bait to sleep on the hook. Haji, Tunku, and Su was so disappointed. They let out another sigh.
Guys, I'm starting to feel hungry. Did any of you bring any food with you?
Haji's face lightens up. He remembers he had brought linut along with them. Haji brings out a bowl of linut from his bag and proudly presents it to Tunku and Su. The 3 friends grabbed the linut and began eating happily together. After a few bites and chewing, the 3 friends felt disappointed with their linut. They felt something was missing. As they forced themselves to eat, a dog appears from the riverbank. He was hungry and kept sniffing the ground, searching for food. Su then said,
I think even the dog wouldn't eat our linnet if we threw some to it.
Tunku then suggested.
Why don't we try to feed the hungry dog?
Haji and Su nodded in agreement. Su throws a handful of linut towards the dog, as if he was throwing a baseball. The linut landed nearby the dog's paw. The dog notices the linut. It was shocked but excited as it smells the linut. The dog's tail wagged, showing its happiness. The dog begins eating the linut but struggles to chew. Haji, Tunku, and Su laugh hysterically at the dog as they watched. The dog stops chewing. Feeling annoyed at the linut, it takes a deep breath and begins eating the linut again. Suddenly, the dog coughed because it is choking from the huge chunk of linut. As it was choking, Haji, Tunku, and Su laughed even louder. And Su said,
Look at that funny dog trying to eat the linnet. Oh well, looks like you'll stay hungry.
While they laughed on non-stop at the poor dog, the bright sky suddenly changed to dark and windy. Haji, Tunku, and Su stopped laughing. They looked at the sky, then looked at each other. They were scared at the sudden changes in weather. Haji grabs on the pedals and starts pedaling. Tunku and Su also grabs the other pedals and begin pedaling as well. Paddling in a state of panic, the boat became emotionally imbalanced and making it harder for them to try paddling against the river tide. As they kept paddling against the tide, the boat does not move at all. The weather was getting worse. There was thunderstorms raging in the sky. The three friends were petrified. Su looked around, searching for something that might help. He points towards the direction of the nearby shore. Haji and Tunku agrees. The three of them starts paddling as hard as they can towards the side of the river. While they paddle, thunderstorm continues its battle in the sky. Finally, they can slowly feel that the boat was slowly moving towards the other side. The three friends finally felt a bit more confident and happy with their results. They kept on paddling as hard as they can. Suddenly, a loud thunder strikes in the sky, making the sky bright with its thunder. The thunder strikes the boat. The three friends screamed loudly as it happens. Their surroundings suddenly became quiet for a while. The sky opens up, bit by bit. The darkened sky now gradually turns bright as the sun lights up the sky. The hungry dog wiggled and shook off the rainwater from its body. It looked around at the spot where the boat had disappeared. It then walked away. At the river, there seems to be a boat that is almost completely submerged. As the boat submerged, slowly, a small land arises from it. The land expanded larger and larger, and it became a huge island. Birds were flying towards the island. Naturally, an ecosystem was built there. Time passes by, and more people started visiting the island. The island becomes a holy land, and villagers begin to build a temple on the island. Since then, the island became a myth and legends amongst the local. People started worshipping the three friends as special guardians. The three friends are now called the three Datuk Kong. They are Datuk Haji, Datuk Su, and Datuk Tuanku. If you happen to visit Sebauh, remember to visit this special temple and greet the three friends. And never forget to feed the dogs or any animals around with proper food, or else...